G'day gang, going to do a little bit of a Friday afternoon Fatwood Friday video with a mini little overview of a little knife here. It's a Magnum by Boker. Can't even remember what it's called. Is it oh yeah, I can't even remember what it's called. I've just bought it because it's really lightweight. I'll come up and give you, is it the Deja or something like that maybe? 440A stainless. It's one of these little you know, the clip goes back onto the would that be a frame lock? I'm not sure, can't even remember anymore, but the thing does get quite a good lock up of the frame there. It sits about 85% over the blade there, so that's fairly good lock up. I'm not obviously going to push my luck, but it's okay. It's not real comfortable. There's a lot of hot spots on there. It's not definitely something that you're going to do a lot of serious work with. You can only have the pocket clip on one side, but for the weight and for what it is, it actually has quite a long blade, 4-inch blade. It was quite cheap. I believe it was around 35, 37 Australian dollars, but it was very light. Now, I bought this ages ago, so don't quote me on it, but I think it was around 31 grams, which is just over an ounce. Around about 1 troy ounce for those who know about their bullion, gold and silver, etc. Anyway, it's not really, this video is not about this. I was actually helping a mate finding some bits and pieces, and I came across a drawer. It was about $1,000 worth of knives that I totally forgot about. So I just randomly picked this one. I've never done this in any videos because it's never been a highlight of my life, but I thought I'd do something with this. I got this bit of fat wood. Show you this. I got this little bit of fat wood here. You can see how thick the resin is, and there's a really good chunk. It's still at work. I got this from work. I thought, bloody hell, I was talking about it to some of the boys, lit up some in the smoko room, just showed them, told them what fat wood is, etc, etc. I don't think they're really that interested, but anyway, I'm just going to burn this just in case one of them pop in to have a look at one of my videos. So I'm going to see if this is going to throw a spark. And this is the other side of the coin. I've got a new ferro rod. This is a 1/2 inch by 6 inch. I got an email from a place that I bought some ferro rods and a couple of these books here. Bush Tucker Guide. This is obviously for Australia, and the Weed Forager's Handbook. So these are for Australian sort of plants for those interested. Anyway, the shop is at Bow Desert, and they're called Aussie Storm Supplies Survival Gear and Preparedness Kits. Okay, so they sent me an email the other day asking for basically a any feedback on my purchase and whether I was happy, etc. So I thought, well, stuff it. I'll do a video, I'll include them, and I'll use one of the ferro rods just to see if they throw sparks. So let's test it out, eh? I'll cover that up so I don't burn me books. I'm just clearing that sort of oxidey sort of black coating that's on the outside of the ferro rod. Okay, so this is a new rod. Come over and prove it. Brand new. I've just scraped off that little bit there, so I've got no idea what there was never listed what brand of ferro rod. It just says 6-inch extra large round ferro rod fire steel, 152 millimeters by 12 millimeters for all of us metric people. So that's 1/2 inch by 6 inch. So, okay, let's give her a whirl. Put a little bit of pressure, a little bit of speed. Okay, so That's throwing, these combined are throwing sparks. The spine on that's not sharp, but it's not 90 degrees, but it's pretty close, obviously. It's making scrapings alright, so it's not far off it. So, anyway, I might have a little bit of a chat while I'm doing this. Haven't made many videos lately because there's a lot going on in the world, and I like to watch videos too, guys, not just make them. So I've been watching other people's videos. There's plenty of shit going on in the world, like we've seen. Our old mate Trump, his place has been raided, so who knows what's going to go on there. We've got some fuckwit called Pelosi. It's been stirring shit up with China and in Taiwan. Probably something to do with her little dodgy dealings in microchips or whatever you call that shit. And yeah, heaps of shit. You can see, looks like maybe false flag attacks happening in Ukraine on these nuclear facilities that Russia's taken over, and someone's attacked them. Obviously the Western media is saying Russia attacked the nuclear power facilities that they captured, and they're keeping running, etc, etc. You know, so it all sounds like a load of shit to me. Can't believe any. If the main media says something, I just automatically assume that it's 180 degrees the opposite. They couldn't lie straight in bed. So, and then we see over here in Australia, the new Labor Party, the new government, they're trying to divide us all with some Aboriginal bill, and it's got nothing to do with looking after Aboriginal people or giving Aboriginal people more rights. It's just to divide us. Don't be fooled, anybody. Because while we're whinging and sooking and arguing about all this sort of shit, they're doing fucking nasty, nefarious shit behind the scenes, and looks like they're going to try and kick this shit off in South China Sea or some shit. Yeah, well, I'm not interested in getting involved in that fucking rubbish. So anyway, there's some scrapings there. Put that into the aluminium little bacon tray. Might get a couple of little curls off here. Oh yeah, this knife's I really didn't think much of this knife at all, but it's making some nice little curls. Am I going to batten this thing? I don't think the knife was intended for battening. Why not? I got enough replacement blades. I'm not going to beat the shit out of it. There's a couple of little curls, enough to get a fire started. So this is just the fat wood there. There's another curl. Let's do some crazy ass shit with this tiny light duty little pocket knife, eh? Piece of piss. Nice little slither of fat wood there. Don't even really need any more fat wood, but couple more little taps. Actually, I got me little made in China scythe here too. Had a bit of a play before in the backyard. It's not sharpened. I don't have a proper sharpening stick for it. Gave it a sharpen up a few weeks ago when I got it. Only paid 20 bucks for it, but it was still working, doing the job. So anyway, let's get this ferro rod sort of kicking. Okay. Okay, the lock's sort of standing up to a little bit of abuse. See if we can get one and done. That's what we're always going for, but doesn't seem to always happen. I'd like to say g'day to all my usual fellows, all my usual friends. Seen Donovan too made a comment on one of my older videos today, and I noticed as well that I've been unsubscribed from nearly everybody, so you know how that works. Let's see. Okay, she's not sparking at the moment. I think I've got too much resin. Okay. There we go. Started pretty bloody easy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Listen to that bubble. Snap, crackle and pop. Listen to that. So, there you go, Aussie Storm Suppliers. Your ferro rod works pretty easy, seems nice and reliable. This little, I think it's the Deja Vu Magnum by Boker. That works pretty good too. They work fine in conjunction with each other. Wow, look at that soot. I'll just put a couple of little sticks on there just for the hell of it. Okay, I think I might call that the Fatwood Friday video done. See you later, guys. I think I'm just gonna go on to a second video and just keep it rolling.